A brand new truck, less than 400 miles on the odometer. Engine destroyed before the first payment was ever due. Over 1 million vehicles recalled right now in 2026. Engines catching fire in parked driveways or garages. 9 brands, 9 engines, all of them failing. All of them already sold to people who had absolutely no idea. Number 9. Honda 1.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder. Honda, the brand people have trusted for decades. The brand you buy when you want 300,000 miles with zero drama. The brand that built its entire identity around engines that simply refuse to die. The 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder showed up in the Civic, the CR-V, and the Accord. 3 of the most popular vehicles in America. Millions sold. And from day one, this engine had a problem. Fuel dilution. Raw gasoline washing past the piston rings and dripping directly into the oil pan. Gasoline thins the oil. Thin oil does not protect metal, so the bearings and rings wear faster than they ever should. Honda made tweaks. People thought it was fixed. It was not fixed. The new problem is the head gasket, and it is failing early. We are talking 60,000 miles. On a Honda, that engine is barely broken in. When the head gasket fails, coolant floods directly into the combustion chamber. Your engine is done, finished, and the bill, $5,000. On a Honda Accord, on a Honda CR-V, on the exact vehicles people buy specifically to avoid $5,000 repair bills. Honda is facing an active class action lawsuit right now. No extended warranty, no goodwill program, no real acknowledgement of the scale of this problem. That is a betrayal of customer trust. Plain and simple. If you are shopping a non-hybrid Accord, a non-hybrid CR-V, or certain Acura models, check the engine code before you sign anything. The difference between a great Honda and a $5,000 nightmare could be one engine option. Number 8. Volkswagen and Audi EA888 2.0-liter turbo. And this one has been going on so long, it is almost unbelievable. This engine is everywhere. The Jetta, the Tiggan, the Atlas, the Passat, the Audi A3, A4, A5, Q3, and Q5. One engine, a dozen badges, sold to millions of people who thought they were getting European engineering excellence. Here is the problem. This engine has existed since 2008, 16 years, and Volkswagen settled a massive class action lawsuit over turbocharger failure covering vehicles from 2008 all the way through 2024. A second class action followed, targeting catastrophic oil consumption caused by defective piston rings. When the oil consumption gets severe enough, and it does, the only fix is a complete engine replacement. Not a patch, not a repair, a brand new engine. Stack on top of that broken PCV valves, timing cover leaks, and failing water pumps. And you have got an engine attacking itself from multiple directions at once. And the gut punch? The brand new 2026 Volkswagen Tahoe, rolling off the assembly line right now today, still has this engine, still has these problems. 16 years. Same defects. Still being sold. If you are walking into a VW or Audi dealership thinking you are getting European engineering excellence, pump the brakes. You might be buying 16 years of unresolved problems. Number 7. Jeep Wrangler and Grand Cherokee 2.0-liter turbo. Jeep markets the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee as tough, rugged, built for anything, off-road legends, and then they install an engine that cannot survive normal everyday driving. In late 2025, just months ago, around 100,000 vehicles were recalled. The reason? Manufacturing defects that could cause catastrophic engine failure, or an engine fire in a brand new Jeep that you just drove off the lot, that you are still making payments on. And the failures do not stop at fire risk. Head gasket failure, cracked cylinder liners, cracked pistons, oil leaks, coolant leaks, turbocharger failure. This engine is failing in basically every way an engine physically can fail. It is like it is trying to set a record. Now, Jeep just rolled out a brand new 2.0-liter turbocharged engine on the 2026 Grand Cherokee. Fresh start, lessons learned, sounds promising, but here is the cold hard truth. Zero track record, zero long-term data, and given Jeep's recent history, there is absolutely no reason to trust it yet. My advice? Let someone else be the test subject. Wait at least 2 years. Let the real-world data come in. Because right now, buying a new Jeep with this engine is a gamble, and the odds are not in your favor. Number 6. Ford 1.5-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder. You will find this engine in the Ford Escape and the Bronco Sport. Everyday vehicles, practical, efficient. Exactly what people buy when they want something reliable for the daily commute. On paper, it sounds great. Small engine, turbocharged, better fuel economy, modern engineering. In reality, it is a high-stress setup, and we are seeing the consequences. Owners are reporting coolant intrusion into the cylinders, overheating, loss of compression. And when that happens, this is not a quick fix. This is full engine replacement territory. But here is what makes this worse. Ford has been here before. Earlier, EcoBoost engines, the 1.5 and 1.6-liter four-cylinders, were hit with lawsuits over the exact same issue. Coolant leaking into the engine, causing catastrophic failure. Ford made changes, promised improvements, and yet here we are again, a smaller engine, under more pressure, doing more work than it was ever meant to handle long-term. And when it fails, it does not warn you. It does not give you time. It just shuts down. If you are looking at an Escape or a Bronco Sport, you need to understand exactly what you are getting. Because this is not just a reliability concern. This is a full engine failure risk. And Ford has already proven once that they will let this problem linger far longer than they should. If you're finding this information helpful, please hit like button and subscribe. Number 5. GM 1.2-liter Turbo 3-cylinder. Chevy Trax, Trailblazer, Buick Envision, Encore. Cute little vehicles, practical, affordable. Exactly what first-time buyers are shopping for. Terrible, terrible engines. Here is what GM did. They took a tiny, small displacement engine already working at its absolute limits and strapped a turbocharger to it. More power, more heat, more pressure on an engine that was never built to handle it long-term. And now it is blowing up, bearing failure, connecting rod damage, oil leaking everywhere, and then complete loss of propulsion. Your brand new car just dies, on the highway, in traffic, wherever you happen to be, no warning, just done. And here is where it gets even more infuriating. Replacement engines are back-ordered, so when yours fails, and statistically there is a real chance it will, you could be sitting without a vehicle for weeks, sometimes months. No loaner, no urgency from GM, just silence. Class action lawsuits have already been filed. No official recall yet, but with the rate complaints are piling up, it is coming. It is just a matter of when. If you own one of these right now, check your oil constantly. Listen for any knocking or ticking from that engine. Those are your warning signs. Do not ignore them. Number 4. Ford 2.3-liter EcoBoost. Ford again. And this one is different from every other engine failure on this list. This is not an old motor wearing out. This is not high mileage catching up. This is not poor maintenance. This is a brand new engine, assembled wrong, shipped to customers, and the fix still is not ready. The engine is Ford's 2.3-liter EcoBoost four-cylinder, used in the 2025 and 2026 Bronco, Ranger, Explorer, and Mustang, one of Ford's most important powertrains. And some of these engines were broken before the first owner ever drove them. There are two separate defects. First, a tiny metal circlip that holds the piston pin in place may be missing. That pin connects the piston to the connecting rod. It is basic, critical, and non-negotiable. But on some engines, the machine that installs that circlip was misaligned. The clip was not damaged. It was not worn out. It was simply never installed. With nothing holding the piston pin in place, it can slide sideways, cut into the cylinder wall, and destroy the engine from the inside. The first warning is usually a metallic knock, but by then, the damage is already severe. Second, the camshaft roller finger follower can pop loose while the engine is running. When that happens, the vehicle can suddenly lose power at any speed. Ford issued one recall for the missing circlips, then another for the valve train defect. Nearly 48,000 vehicles are affected across Ford and Lincoln models. The official fix is replacing the entire engine-long block, but parts may not be ready until November 2026. So if you own a 2025 or 2026 Bronco, Ranger, or Explorer with the 2.3-liter EcoBoost, check your VIN at nhtsa.gov and call Ford at 1-8664-367-332. If it knocks or loses power, stop driving immediately. Number 3. Hyundai and Kia 2.0-liter Theta II. If you have followed the automotive industry at all over the past decade, you already felt that chill when I said this name. The Hyundai and Kia 2.0-liter Theta II. This engine is not just problematic. This engine is infamous. Historically, legendarily, catastrophically infamous. one of the most wide-reaching engine failure stories in the entire history of modern automotive manufacturing. Millions of vehicles recalled, rod bearing failure, piston ring failure, engine seizures, engine fires, spontaneous combustion in vehicles sitting parked in driveways and garages. This engine has done it all, and it has done it at scale. The fallout? Enormous. Multiple massive class action lawsuits, multiple NHTSA investigations, record government fines against both Hyundai and Kia, congressional attention, national news coverage. This engine did not just fail mechanically. It became a national conversation about corporate accountability. Now, to their credit, Hyundai and Kia have largely moved on. Their newer SmartStream engines are performing significantly better. Real progress. It deserves acknowledgement. But the Kia Seltos. Right now, in 2026, today, you can walk into a Kia dealership this afternoon, hand over your money, and drive home in a brand new Seltos powered by one of the most recalled, most investigated, most dangerous engines ever installed in a production vehicle. That is completely unacceptable. If you are shopping for a Kia Seltos, check the engine specification before you do anything else. If it says 2.0-liter four-cylinder Theta II, you turn around and walk out. No negotiation. No, but the deal is incredible. You walk away. No car deal on earth is worth the risk of an engine fire. Number 2. Toyota Tundra. Twin-turbo V6. Brace yourself, because this one challenges everything people believe about one of the most trusted brands on earth. Toyota, the brand built on reliability. The brand people pay extra for because they expect the engine to last forever. The brand whose trucks hold value better than almost anything else because buyers trust the name. That Toyota. The 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 introduced in the redesigned 2022 Tundra has become one of the biggest reliability disasters in Toyota's modern history. Here is the issue. During manufacturing, tiny metal shavings, known as machining debris, can be left inside the engine. That debris moves through the oil passages, where pressurized oil is supposed to protect the main bearings. Those bearings carry some of the heaviest loads inside the engine. Once contaminated oil reaches them, the damage begins. And when those bearings fail, owners may not get much warning. No long countdown, no easy limp mode, just sudden, violent engine failure, often requiring a complete replacement. Now here is where it gets worse. Toyota did not issue one recall, they did not issue two. By May 2026, Toyota issued a third recall, covering more than 43,500 additional 2024 Tundras equipped with this same 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. The reason? Machining debris, the same root cause. Again, 3 recalls, 3 rounds of reviews, 3 rounds of Toyota telling owners the problem was identified, and yet thousands more trucks are still being pulled into the same failure pattern. That is not a small quality control mistake. That is a serious manufacturing problem that has followed this engine across multiple model years. And it is not only the Tundra. This same 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 is also used in the Toyota Sequoia, Lexus GX, and Lexus LX. The badge may change. The risk follows the powertrain. That is what makes this so damaging. Toyota spent decades building trust. People pay a premium for that trust. They buy Toyota trucks because they believe they are avoiding exactly this kind of nightmare. But right now, that reputation is being damaged one failed bearing, one destroyed engine, and one recall at a time. Until Toyota proves there is a permanent fix, buyers need to be extremely cautious with this powertrain. Number 1. GM 5.3 liters and 6.2 liters V8. The most widespread, the most damaging, the most dangerous engine failure situation in the automotive world right now. And once again, it points directly at General Motors. The 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8 engines, Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon. These are not rare performance cars or low-volume experiments. These are some of the most trusted best-selling trucks and SUVs in America. Vehicles people use every day to get to work, haul their families, tow trailers, and run businesses, and they are failing catastrophically. Here is the problem. GM added cylinder deactivation to improve fuel economy. The system shuts down half the cylinders during light driving. On paper, it sounds smart, efficient, modern. In reality, it created a disaster. The lifters can collapse, and when they fail, they do not just make noise and leave you with a simple repair. They can destroy the camshaft, send metal through the engine, and turn a repair bill into a full engine replacement. And this is not just happening to worn-out trucks with 200,000 miles. Some owners have reported engine failure with only a few hundred miles on the odometer. brand new vehicles, fresh off the lot, before the first payment is even due. Then there is the 6.2-liter V8. That engine has another serious failure point: rod bearings. According to GM's own filings, some crankshafts were not finished to specification by a supplier, but those crankshafts still ended up inside customer vehicles. When a rod bearing fails in a large V8, the result can be violent. The connecting rod can break loose and punch straight through the engine block, sometimes at highway speed, with no warning. In 2025, GM recalled roughly 597,000 trucks and SUVs in the United States and more than 700,000 worldwide. GM estimated around 18,000 engines could need full replacement. But for many owners, the first fix was not a new engine. It was an inspection and thicker oil. Then the failures kept happening. By early 2026, federal regulators opened a new investigation into whether GM's fix actually works after owners reported engines failing again after dealer service. Out of warranty, a new 6.2-liter V8 can cost $12,000 to $15,000 installed. This is not a small defect in a forgotten model. This is the V8 inside America's most important trucks. And the scariest part is this: even some fixed engines may not be safe. Have you owned any of these vehicles? Did your engine fail? Are you sitting in a dealership right now waiting months for a replacement? Drop your story in the comments below, because your experience could save someone else from making the same costly mistake. And if you enjoyed the content, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.